Here are 10 Facebook alternatives that have a combined reach of more than 192 million visitors every month. Now, the first thing that you need to do is get my free course that reveals how I got over 30,000 website visitors every day for free. The link is in the description. Okay, so let's take a dive into today's traffic sources. Let's start with the lowest trafficked one first and work our way towards the more popular ones later. So the first one is called Forendica. That's friendy.ca. At the moment, it is kind of low traffic, certainly over the last month or so, but generally we have seen much more traffic from this website. So let's take a look at it. It's called Forendica. It's a decentralized social network. That means, unlike Facebook, there is no central control or ownership of this platform. So it's essentially made up of smaller servers, smaller groups, and some of those are based around specific niches. For example, if we go to use it, and if we click on find a server, then we go to public servers. Now we can structure all these groups, all these servers by language, or we can use a search field to find niche relevant groups. So I might want to only contribute to English groups, so I'll click on English. And now I have at least 6 pages of servers that I can join. So if you click visit server, you will now be able to sign up for that particular server, that particular group, and contribute. Okay, next up is Vero.co. Now this gets over 150,000 visitors a month. We can see previously it almost got 200,000, and the website looks like this. Now this is a separate app, so you will have to download it to your phone, to your tablet, or to your desktop, and it's available for Mac and Windows. Now let me show you what it looks like. So this is Vero, and let me resize this so you can see it fully. The very first thing that it will ask you to do is share your first post. So if you click on that, you can choose what type of content you want to publish. So photo, link, music, movie, TV, book, or place. Now I'm going to post a link. I'm not actually going to go ahead and do it, but I'll just run you through the process real quick. So click on link. So let's say I want to promote my YouTube channel. I'll paste in a link here. And there's my devilishly handsome face. So now I can click go. And, click next, sorry. Now I can give a call to action. So let's say visit my YouTube channel and then click next. Now this is really important, pay attention. It's going to default to close friends. You want to remove that, you want to widen this out so it gets maximum reach. And then click post, and there you're good to go. Now the cool thing with Vero is you have this search bar, so you can search for people or hashtags. So you could type in something like SEO and then find all relevant content to your niche and get involved that way as well. Next up is Yubo.live. It gets around quarter of a million visits a month. Now this is really for younger demographics, so if that is your target market, it could be one to consider. Listen, I'm not going to dive into each of these apps and websites to show you how to use them. They all work in very similar ways, so I'm sure you're smart enough to figure out how to use them yourself. So that is Yubo.live. Let's move on to the next. So this is called LO. The website is lo.co. It gets almost 500,000 visits a month. It looks something like this. So it's the creators network. Now this is really for artists, but you can use it for traffic gen as well. We've successfully used this to drive traffic by uploading images and then linking to source pages. So this does have a lot of traffic and is very niche. So I'm going to leave it up to you to decide for yourself whether this is a good option for you. That's LO. Let's move on to the next, which is a controversial inclusion to this list. It's Parlor.com. It gets over 1 million visits a month. Now, I'm not going to make any judgment about this website. It is controversial. You're probably familiar with what has already been said in the media about this site, but it's my job to present you with your options, and this might be a good one for you. I'm going to leave it up to you to make up your own mind. Let's move on to the next, which is Clubhouse.com. Perhaps you're already familiar with this one. It gets over 3 million visits a month, and this is the website. So again, it's another app that you will have to download. Now, this is an audio app, so you can create rooms, and marketers have successfully used this to drive tons and tons of traffic to their websites, to their funnels, to their affiliate links. So that means you can do the same on this platform, and that's Clubhouse.com. Next up is Steemit.com. It gets over 3 million visits a month. It looks like this. So this is an interesting inclusion because not only can you share content and do content marketing on this platform, you can also earn crypto on this platform. Now, when you first sign up to Steemit, you're going to have a page that looks like this. It will inform you that you haven't joined any active communities yet. So that's the first thing you really want to do. Click Explore Communities. Now you can choose how to structure the order here by rank, by number of subscribers, or by new. So for example, if we want to go to communities that have the biggest following, subscribers, it's going to restructure the data for you. We can also search for specific communities. So we might want to search for something like SEO, and now you can join those niche relevant groups like this. So let's take a look at that group, and this is what it looks like. So if you want to post content in here, you just click new post, put in the title, put in your story, and give it some hashtags. So that's Steemit, very powerful traffic source. Next up is dig.com. This is one of my favorite traffic sources, and it gets over 5 million visits a month. This is what it looks like, and it's pretty much open for anybody to contribute content. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to get massive amounts of exposure unless you hit the front page. So what I would encourage you to do is search for relevant content to your niche, see what is working. For example, if we go to tech, and then look at the number of votes, so the number of hearts, it's going to give you a good idea of what type of content is working on this platform. So now you know what works, you know what type of content to contribute. So here we can just switch to popular, and there it will tell you exactly what people want to consume for your niche. So use that, don't copy, just be inspired, model your content based on what you see works on Dig. So it might be a good idea to structure this data from today, week, month, or year. Now I'm gonna go between month and year. Let's go with year, so we get a wider view of what is really working, and what we want to look for are the common threads, the common themes, even similar copy, because we know that the copy here works. So again, we might want to be inspired by that. So if we look through, let's say in the tech section, we can see that Elon Musk, well, there's a lot of content about Elon Musk, so we know that the community here is interested in that, or the tech community here is interested. So do take the time to explore Dig. I think if you do your homework, do your research here, you can do really well from Dig. I have personally sent millions of visitors from Dig to my websites, so I know exactly how powerful it is. Let's move on to the next one. It is Mewi.com. It gets over 7 million visits a month. This is the platform, and it is pretty much a Facebook alternative. It's almost a Facebook clone, but not quite. We can see that they are heavily inspired by Facebook, and this is a good traffic source. With 7 million visits a month, you're going to find all types of niches here. So that's Mewi.com. And then next up, with over 170 million visits a month, it is Nextdoor.com. Now, this is really good if you want to drive local traffic or if you want to promote in multiple areas. And this is particularly good if you have an offline business. Perhaps you run an agency, or you're a freelancer, or you need to get the word out to your local community. Nextdoor.com is a very powerful way to do that. But listen, the really important thing here is that you absolutely have to be consistent with your marketing. And when you are consistent, you can achieve amazing results. Take a look at what Matt has done. He's one of my students, and he has made over $2 million using my secret traffic methods. Now, if you want the same secret traffic methods, you can get them for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic, or click the link in the description or the thumbnail on screen now. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day. See you soon.